I'm Bonnie Lonsbury, and you're watching CCTV, Conscious Creation Made Simple. I'm here to answer your questions about how to consciously create a life you love. Today's question is from Mariella, and she writes, Hi Bonnie, I work a full-time job and help my husband with his photography business in my spare time, all while trying to keep a clean home and also trying to conceive our first baby at nearly 41 years old. I've been dreaming of my own business for years and have delayed my dreams several times, but I'm ready to start planning and taking some action towards establishing my new business. The thing is, I don't know exactly which way to go. On one hand, I've developed good web design and online marketing skills, and I think that would be an excellent business. But on the other hand, I'd love to just be myself and get paid for it by telling my story, writing, speaking, podcasting, teaching, coaching, etc. Because time is limited for me, I feel like I need to pick wisely. You started your own marketing company, but I think your real passion was writing and teaching. If you were to do it over again, would you go straight to your passion project and forget about the money? Or would you still do the serious business of your marketing company and leave the passion project for later? Thank you so much. Love, Mariella. Mariella, thank you so much for your question. Career is so important, isn't it? Not because it's more important than other things, like family or health, but because we spend so much of our lives doing it. Do you realize on average we spend 90,000 hours at work during a lifetime? We all owe it to ourselves to consciously create careers we love. And it is possible. I did it, and lots of other people have too. And you're fortunate, Mariella, because you have two possible paths before you. That's exciting. But before you decide, I'd suggest changing a few beliefs first. Just reading what you wrote leads me to believe you have some underlying beliefs that could sabotage either direction you take. For instance, when you wrote, on one hand, I've developed good web design and online marketing skills, but on the other, I'd just like to be myself and get paid for it. Story writing, coaching, etc. That statement makes me question whether you might have a belief that more mainstream businesses require you to somehow sell out or can't be fully enjoyable. I suggest testing for any beliefs you might have around this. And for those of you who don't know how to test for beliefs, I'll put a link in the notes below about how to do that. Mariella, you might have beliefs such as, in order to run a mainstream business successfully, I must sell out who I really am. Or, mainstream businesses can't be a ton of fun. I'd suggest changing those to something like, in order to run any business successfully, I must honor who I really am. And mainstream businesses can be a lot of fun. Elsewhere, you wrote, because time is limited for me, I feel like I need to pick wisely. Which leads me to question whether you have the belief that I only have so much time. Now, of course, most people on the planet have that belief, and some would argue it's true. And of course, literally, it is true. But you don't need to feel that way. That belief has scarcity built right into it and doesn't serve your creations in any capacity. I would change it to, I have all the time in the world. This will allow you to make your choices based on merit, not ticking clocks. And here's an aside. A friend of mine recently had twins at 55 years old. You also wrote, Bonnie, if you could do it over again, would you go straight to your passion project and forget about the money, or would you still do the serious business? That makes me wonder if you have beliefs such as, I can have a career I love or lots of money, but not both. Or, following my passion can't be a serious business. Or, if I choose a career based on the money, I forgo the passion and fun. If you do, change them. Mariella, if you change the beliefs that can trip you up and follow the path of your greatest excitement, you'll be led to the career that's perfect for you. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself about any career choice. 1, am I passionate about it? Now, this doesn't necessarily ask, is this the most passionate thing in the world I could be doing? But do I have some passion around this? 2, can I have fun with it? I think just about anything can be made fun within reason. But the most important thing is, could you have fun with this choice? And 3, Can I move forward with it? This is probably the most important question because it must be a viable choice now in order for you to move forward now. Sometimes we need more life experience, wisdom, business experience, or financial resources established before we can move forward with certain dreams. Mariella, you asked me if I could do it over again, would I skip the marketing company and go directly into the writing and teaching? And my answer is absolutely, positively not. And I know that answer surprises some, but it's true. At the time, my marketing company was the most exciting thing I could have done. I was filled with passion for it. It was so much fun to create something out of nothing. Well, okay, out of $50. I loved every minute of building a company from the ground up. And I used that company as a training ground to learn conscious creation. I learned how to create success on my terms. I worked only the number of hours I wanted to work. I delegated the things I didn't like doing. I formed a business that ran on its own whether I was there or not. I created a company culture that was nurturing and fun, and I changed belief after belief to allow all those things to happen. And why couldn't I have done all that with Inner Art, my current company? I just wasn't there yet. At that time, I hadn't gotten good enough at conscious creation to create it, let alone teach it. Back then, I was just more passionate about my marketing company than teaching people about creating. I knew even then that I would eventually transition into writing and teaching, but at the time, I didn't have the confidence, knowledge, or belief in myself yet to move into the work I do now. Once I did, the doors opened and the resources came to me, and since then, it's been an easy path to follow. But that doesn't mean you aren't ready now, Mariella. Ultimately, it all comes back to remembering that you are the one with the power. Your potential career paths aren't meant to be or not meant to be. They aren't set up to either succeed or fail. You're the one who makes them succeed or fail. Once you've changed any belief you might have that could sabotage one path or another, take a break from trying to decide for maybe a week or even more. And every day, spend some time flowing energy towards a career that makes you feel fabulous. Don't think about what it may be, because honestly, your website design business could contain blogging and coaching and supporting people. And your coaching business will absolutely contain a good deal of marketing and branding. But spend 5 to 10 minutes a day just feeling what it will feel like to wake up in the morning and be excited to get to work. Imagine feeling creatively fulfilled, having a ton of fun, feeling prosperous and abundant, and knowing you're making a difference in people's lives. It's really not as much about which career you choose as it is about what parts of yourself you bring to that career and what you create out of it. And here's the kicker. Even if you start in web design, if coaching is going to bring you more of the juicy, successful feelings, then soon enough you'll find those doors opening. And the choice won't even be a choice, it will just be the perfect next step. I hope this has helped, Mariella. Wishing you a ton of success and lots of fun in whichever path you choose. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Did any of you find yourself at a career crossroads? How did you choose which path to take? Come on over to livealifeyoulove.com and tell us about your experience. And I'd like to know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And don't forget to get on the mailing list to be notified of my new videos and email updates at livealifeyoulove.com. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are far more powerful than you know. Make a commitment to yourself to discover that power and to consciously create a life you love.